There's a 1976 high school yearbook that, when you open it, becomes your yearbook, filled with your classmates, your memories, your face. But the further you read, the more the photos start showing things that haven't happened to you yet. Buried in a closet, tucked under old notebooks. Maybe you haven't thought about it in years, but you remember it. The photos, the signatures, the inside jokes scrawled in the margins by people you used to know. Now imagine picking up a yearbook that isn't yours and watching it become yours. It looks like nothing. An old hardcover school yearbook from 1976. Worn edges, cracked spine, 50 pages. The kind of thing you'd find at a garage sale for $1 and not think twice about it. Titled, Reflections of 76. But the moment any person who has graduated high school opens it, something shifts. The photos change. The names change. The faces looking back at you from those pages are no longer strangers from a school you've never heard of. They're your classmates, your hallways, your teachers, your memories printed on paper that was made before you were even born. At first, it feels almost warm, nostalgic even. The messages in the autograph section are kind, encouraging, familiar. Exactly the kind of thing you'd want to read. You find yourself smiling without meaning to. Keep reading. Around 10 pages in, the tone begins to shift. Subtly at first. A comment that cuts a little too close. A memory you'd rather not revisit. A photo from a moment you'd spent years trying to forget. An embarrassment, a failure, something that still stings if you let yourself think about it too long. But you keep reading because it's your yearbook, because you can't quite look away. By 20 pages in, the faces in the photographs have started to change. Features slightly wrong, eyes too far apart, mouths stretched in ways that doesn't look like smiling anymore. And the messages aren't kind now. They're precise, targeted, specific things that no yearbook from 1976 should have any way of knowing about a person who hadn't even been born yet. Your regrets, your worst moments, the things you've never told anyone. 30 pages in, you start appearing in photographs you have no memory of being taken. And they aren't embarrassing anymore. They're wrong. Images of you in situations that make no sense. Images of you doing things you would never do. And then, images of things being done to you. Harm, violence, things that exist in no photograph ever taken. Because they haven't happened yet. Or they have and you just don't know it. The last page before the back cover is always blank. Except for a single handwritten note. We've had a great year, haven't we? Don't worry about waiting for the reunion. I'm sure we'll see each other soon enough. Lots of love from all your best friends. Every reader of the yearbook reports the same message, word for word, every time. But here's what the Foundation buried in the footnotes of the file. The detail that doesn't make it into the summary. The handwriting is always the reader's own. The Foundation classifies SCP-1833 as safe. It sits in a locker at Site-77, and only D-Class personnel are permitted to handle it. No researchers, no agents, no one who has a life outside those walls that the book might decide to comment on. They haven't figured out what it is, whether it's alive, whether it's watching, whether it collects something from every person who turns its pages. The file doesn't say. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they do, and that part is redacted. No one who has read past page 40 has ever been willing to describe what they saw. They just closed the book, set it down, and refused to talk about whatever it showed them at the end. It's sitting in that locker right now, waiting. Patient the way only something truly old can be patient. And somewhere on its last page, in handwriting that looks exactly like yours, it's already written the ending.